Hello and welcome to today's Cryptic crossword ASMR, which comes from the Independent Sunday. Okay, let's give it a go. Beers, smug, drunk, 6. Drunk will be an anagram indicator for beers, smug, which gives us submerges, which is 6. Singer Ride to Break Wind by saxophonist Head. Charming. No idea. Time to duck into Indonesian island dish. Indonesian island might be Bali, which starts with a B. Time would be tea. Put tea in Bali and you get Balti, which is a dish. Fancy a beer a lot, having gone off the rails. It could be either fancy or off the rails, that's the definition here. And I think whichever one's not the definition is going to be the anagram indicator for a beer a lot, which is 9 letters and sits in a... So does it mean fancy or off the rails beginning with E? Elaborate means fancy. Does that fit? Yeah, let's go with that for now. What plays a part in making one drop scones? Scones, still don't know. Good and puzzling question. Cut off German blokes during first of surgeries on film. Not a clue. Is Hoskins close to Blotto after downing drop of gin and bud in Spain? Well, this is a strange one because Bud or Buddy in Spain would be Amigo, and Amigo would fit. But how on earth? Is Hoskins close to Blotto? Close to Blotto could be the letter O. Something and the letter O, downing a drop of gin could mean put the letter G in there. So we've got go. Ami. Is Hoskins something to do with French? Friend? Actually, isn't Hoskins a pseudonym for one of the crossword setters? And if he was, or it was, that would make sense because that's am I close to Blotto, down a drop of gin, which gives us Amigo. Unfortunately, it doesn't say who the setter is today, as far as I can see, but I'm 99% sure Hoskins is one of them. So let's go with that. Well, there's nothing else I can stick in there anyway that would make any sense. Fantastic. Caroling can be resting. Well, I guess fantastic is an anagram indicator here because I'm thinking of collaring, which is arresting in one sense. One in party with foremost of Soviet Trotskyites. Got the letters ST. Party can sometimes be do. It's not making too much sense either. What else? Trotskyites are socialists. That fit. Socialist. Why is it Trotskyite then? It's only the one. I mean, a socialite is a party, right? Foremost of Soviet would mean the letter S in socialite, so that would give socialist with an E on the end, but there's no room. Very strange. Can't do better than that though, for the moment. I make love outside Congress to reproduce, perhaps. I make love is probably going to be I mate. So I'd imagine A-T-E would be there. M would be somewhere in these three. Ah, okay, so Congress, as in sexual congress, is it. As in do it. I mate goes around that, and imitate is reproducing in a certain sense, perhaps. Breathing in is stimulating to mind and spirit. It's got to be inspiring. Yeah. On Shrove Tuesday, cooks might be these sort of. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Tossers are all sorts of idiots, and on Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Day, pancake cooks might be doing a lot of tossing. Hence, tossers. That really is rather brilliant, actually. Soprano as well as a queen with billions in offshore bank. Not a clue. Dodging Nakamura's opening. Coulson is a wise man. A wise man makes me think of a sage, but sages would be wise men, so that's not going to do it. On the other hand, Magus, that would be taking the first letter of Nakamura, N, Nakamura's opening, out of the name Magnus. Magnus Carlsen sounds like quite possibly a famous person of Scandinavian origin, so just because I don't know him doesn't mean it's not there, so let's go with that. Jerk from Sweden involved in unsolicited emails. So unsolicited emails has got to be spam, but that's 4 letters. Ah, yes. If you put the initial of Sweden, which is S, in spam, you get spasm, which is a jerk. Tolerate. A president pinching bottom. Well, I'm going to tentatively put in abide here, because to abide something is to tolerate something. Biden. Okay, if you pinch the bottom letter of Biden, the last letter of Biden, you take that away, you get B-I-D-E. So A, B-I-D gives us abide. A fortifying, see there's Hoskins again, must be the crossword setter. A fortifying drink is what might make Hoskins get up. Well, to me a fortifying drink is a stiffener that might make anyone get up. Don't know why Hoskins specifically, but again, looks likely than anything else I can come up with. Liberal and Earl taken in by brief diet. Could be suckers. And this is an odd one because to me a brief diet makes me think of fad, but there's no way I can put fad in here or anything in fad for this. Suckers makes me think of fleas. How would fleas work? Liberal is L and Earl is E. Taken in by Faz. Oh, brief in the sense of not the whole word. Okay, so diet is to fast. Take the last letter off. You've got FAS. Put L and E in there. You've got fleas, suckers. Okay, doing okay so far. Okay, so far. Oh, we just done this, no? Nope, still no. Let's try and get some of these. 2 soldiers carrying medical officer in a US city. Maybe focus on the down ones for a bit. I know that's a good cross. Furry little fellows found in Chinese walk. Sizzling. I am very, very far from a Star Wars fan myself, but I'm pretty sure Ewoks, if it even is Star Wars, I might be completely showing myself up there, but Ewoks, the letters Ewoks, found in this phrase, and whether it's Star Wars or something else, I'm sure Ewoks are furry little creatures from somewhere. Act in Bond. Bond was an agent. I guess agent as in a thing that does something rather than a stage actor. Yeah, that must be what they're getting at here. What Hoskins is getting at here. Put right. Ginger locks without any tinting, essentially. Well, whenever I see locks and a crossword, the first thing I think of is hair or tresses, something like that. And you get tresses in here, I think. The puts right. The puts right would be redresses, which is similar, just without the first T. So dresses, locks, without any tinting essentially, so the essential letter, the middle letter of tinting is T. You take T out of tresses, you have resses, and if you put ginger on top of that, you've got red resses or redresses, which is puts right. Food served up, then the French bread at last is broken into. If I've got this, it's very, very cleverly worded. Food is grub, so served up is berg. The in French is le, one way of saying that. Bread at last is the last letter of bread, which is D. Burgle is broken into. Very nice. Soldiers in a base recalled Missouri as a state of no interest. Missouri, I think, abbreviates to MO. So recalled would be OM somewhere. Soldiers. happens if we put OM at the end? And it could mean state. State of no interest could be boredom. That would fit. Soldiers in base. Okay, I think one of these soldiers abbreviations is OR. Base in this sense is bed, so bedrock. So OR in bed plus MO reversed is boredom, which is a state of no interest. Okay. Streets PM wonders to find lady of a seductive bent. Streets PM wonders, that's 3, 6, 7, 9. Wonders looks like an anagram indicator, and temptress is a lady of a seductive bent. Okay. Two soldiers carrying a medical officer at a US city. Well, medical officer is often MO. Is there a US city? Baltimore. Baltimore would fit. Carry, so Baltire. Soldiers. I'm really not sure about the wordplay there, but I'm 90% sure that must be the answer. This now looks like sandbar. Let's hope it makes sense. Soprano, as well as queen, with billions in. So sandbar is an offshore bank, right? S is soprano, and a queen with billions in. A, R for Regina, with B for billions in. S and AR gives us sandbar. Wow. That one again. A pair of Republicans featuring in local story. A pair. A double R somewhere. Is it ARR or something ARR? Narrative is a story, and that's got ARR. A pair of Republicans, ARR in native, featuring in local. Native means local, got it. Moving on. This evening, firm will restrict working. I guess that's going to be tonight, because tight is restrict, and working in the sense of something's working, it's switched on, it's on. So if you restrict on, in tight you get tonight, which is kind of this evening, kind of not. Good facts about natural disasters, perhaps. Well, acts of God are natural disasters. Oops, what have I done here? Mucked it up clearly. So, acts of God. That fits, it means natural disasters, and good facts about it looks like an anagram. So about is the anagram indicator. Acts of God. Okay. Be united with balls coming around the outside. This is another good one. So United, the abbreviation, as in Man United, tend to give UTD. The letter O looks like a ball, so you've got one side and the other one outside. That's how I do, which is to beat, to win. Not too bad for an independent. Certainly for me, I normally struggle with these a lot more than today. He says tempting fate. I'm wondering what's in store. Singer right. I would have done this one. Right, sax off in his hand. Singer right. Fire, very old Tory leader. That's injected heroin. Well, Tory leader could all be T. Heroin could all be H. So H goes in something ending in T. That means fire, or shoot means fire. That's got an H in it. So fire is to shoot. Very old. Well, old is O, so I guess very old is OO. Tory leader is T, and you inject the letter H in there and you get shoot, which means fire. Okay. This is now looking like grass, so singer as in to sing to the police. To grass on someone. Right to break wind, so R for right breaks the word gas, which is a synonym for wind, so GRAS, and then the head letter of saxophonist is S, which gives us grass. Man starting on perilous journey in space after end of training. Well, end of training looks like G. Beyond that, oh, it's a bit cynical. I think this is groom, as in end of training is G. Space is room after G gives us groom, which I guess means a man getting married, which is starting a perilous journey. Okay. Very hot man in boater, mad to go out. Very hot man in boater, mad to go out. Well, if go out is the anagram indicator, and we'll make an anagram out of boater mad. Dream boat would fit. And Dreamboat, I guess, is a very hot man, wasn't a part cut off German blokes during first of surgeries on a film. Well, a part looks like segment now. German G blokes men, first of surgeries on a film set. Okay. Oh no. It's S-E-T, as in first of surgeries, first letter of surgeries is S, and on film is E-T. So S-E-T, and then inside E-T during, you get G for German, and men for blokes, which gives us segment, which is a part. Which leaves us with this, which looks like griddle. What plays a part in making one drop scones? Good and puzzling question. Well, yeah, I mean, good is G. The puzzling question is riddle. I guess a griddle plays a part in making one drop scones. Yes, it is. Happy days. Well, thanks for joining again. Hopefully that was of some use, and I will see you here very soon. Bye for now.